Let's soften them up potentially for that rainy day. Kang is relentless. He won't let them loose, and he will not let them have even a single chance. Heretics somehow finding heads and finding their way through this. Tap through the wall, nobody is left in a difficult spot, a 1v2, but all that damage done, as we said prior. Shots online!
Collecting the B, react, which I think was the wrong call from Heretics. You know that they pushed out B and C, you know that A is open. I'm not really sure why they tried to do that small feint into the B site. Maybe over-anticipating that EDG were going to read the A pivot. EDG were ahead of them at every part there, up until the very end where no...
Plugging up the holes, but he is alone, isolated. Smoggy, bite of the apple, tap with a rifle. Resets it to draw this core. The play's being made all across the board. Chichu! You didn't have to do it to him, not like that. Embarrasses Heretics in through tree.
He is the immovable object of EDG.
And could we have it any other way?
His win rates in these opening fights, immaculate, but guess who's there supporting him on that entry too? Simon from the back. The fault line comes through, stuns onto Woot, and frees him up to go for the rest of the kills. Kang, he can't even believe it behind him.
Disbelief.
He's like, mate, this guy. Where are the rest of my kills? You're gonna ruin my stats here, Chichu.
Struggling this series, at least in this map as well, with his confidence, and he's got to do it against Miniboo. Benji, swap of the weapons, pass the rifle over to the healthier player, and a lockdown committed. Simon, how do you play this? Forced to press forwards potentially there. He's overstaying his welcome. Swings potentially. Footsteps down! Simon! You demon in wait!
No elation. Just satisfaction that he managed to make that one work. He was completely stuck. Utterly committed to the play. If Heretics had gone in one at a time there, if their spacing hadn't been quite as tight, they had that round. The rest of his team. Flash, recon, nade coming.
Yeah, hearing that drone, you're going to see the dart through the back, and now there's that paranoia swinging through, but the timing on that smoke is just impeccable. Woot does not feel like he can step past that one. Kang's straight through and out with Benji, Fishy taken out.
That's the kind of spot where I'd like to see them commit to it. You know that there's a player trapped there. If they were running Neon on this map, that would be a situation where Miniboo would stun and run at the defender in mid.
Nobody's a bit brave to take this fight, but the Tart spots it out, and now another reclear call. It's Kang, man! He's barely on any sort of life at all. Hanging on by a thread, yet still navigates the danger. Takes out the half buy. I knew where Boo was from prior. They're running him down, hunting him down! They want him to get that ace!
And I think that shows you the difference. Kang was still playing really well with all of that pressure in map 1. I think he's just the kind of person that, you know, forged into a diamond under pressure.
Oh yeah.
But for everybody else, I mean, you look at the way that Simon is bunny hopping towards him in that spot. You don't do that if you're feeling stiff, if you're feeling nervous.
Smoggy's on that high ground angle, perched up. Barely peer over that smoke that's just dropped up. Blossoms, blooms. Chichu is getting brave. 29 seconds left. They gotta know at this point, but with the walking in play, contacts by Heretics! Finally, a few stray shots hitting. Damage done onto the other side of things. Trying to go for the swing. Paranoia sweeps through and through the smoke. They knew that Chichu was low. 13 seconds. Time becoming an issue. EDG. Smoggy. Definitive chances. Nade rebound. Smoggy trying to play himself back in here. Doubled up side by side. It's Heretics. Drifting, missing. And the shots matter right now! Smoggy! God damn, man!
Maybe gone somewhere. At least giving them some hope, even if it was false. And Smoggy shuts the door in their face.
One enemy remaining.
Beautiful shots towards the end. It's a door in their face and the map almost there. Flank control, watch for, and like you said, the Thrash is going to be clearing and cleaving the way through. Path potentially. Here, lying in wait, Thrash is there alongside a sees his players need to be defended. Woot steps up to the challenge but dropped inside. Kang! Overtime in sight. And EDG are hungry for it, trying to will it forward. Defuse the nade, but the shot's online. They don't have it. Time. It's not online, man. Heartbreak for EDG. The tiniest of differences.
What an incredible contrast that is to the previous time where Chishu was able to body block the molly. This time, Boo makes all the difference. Fires it from the same spot. It wasn't blocked. And Simon tries to do what he can, but melts away, incinerated.
All about whether EDG can find that spacing, and already in through the back of the site. Unexpected Woot. It's not get punished though. Flash up and over towards the top. It's gone 1-for-1 with the kills, and Simon, goodness me, Benji, able to respond. Flatlines him, brings it to that 1v2 to clutch. They'd love to win. Nobody offers up the kill anyway. 7 bullets remaining. Chichu knows the play is live.
And as he backs up, this is going to be a tough situation for Benji.
Definitely is. On top of it, Tap to force out the first round of this. Position to be played. Cam catches it! And Chichu catches a bullet straight to the dome. Benji!
As an influencer, he was invited to come and attend Champs to kind of introduce his Fortnite following to the game that he'd started to play. Did he rely?
So good. You're very good. You're a very good player. I'm proud to play with you.
Did he rely on his following and his clout to get him into a big team? Did he surround himself with stars in Valorant? No. He grinded tier 2.
And shut Simon with the ult. Paranoia sweeps. This is it. An attempt to deny. Quick scope in Blaze. EDG. It's up to Boo to push them back and away. TP's up and over. No kill to be found. It's one man. What can he do against the might of EDG? Absolutely squat.
After 4 years of hard work, of blood and sweat, today, might finally see that time for the tears that Kang's been holding back. He said he wouldn't cry until he'd won a championship. He didn't just win today. He sealed, signed, and delivered the game for them at the end there on Abyss. His tears on the other side as 2 back-to-back grand finals fall away from